Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Music Video Show Music Video Show Songs and Memories, where I talk about a song that was on a music video show and I talk about the memories it gave me. Now we're on day 25 and I want to talk about a song by Shaquille O'Neal, and it was called Biological Didn't Bother. Now, about a while ago, I did a commentary with my friend Agnes on the second episode of the music video show, which I talked about how I knew about the that song. Now, if you haven't seen the commentary, okay, fine. I'll just repeat the majority of what happened. She's not here, so she can't repeat. Okay, so there was a show on Much More Music a few years ago called Back In, where for 20 episodes they chronicle a year between 1980 to 1999, and it's one episode per year. One could be talking about like the 1981, another episode could be talking about 1985 and whatnot. And during each year, they talk about the fashions, the fads, the albums that came out, the biggest movie makers, the movies that made the most money during that year, the people who were born in that year, the people who died in that year, and all that, like who got married, who got divorced, and all that. And between all of these, like before and after each commercial break, they break down the top 5 best and worst music videos of that year. And so this particular year was 1993 or 4. I forgot because I don't remember. Probably 1994. But I remember when I was in elementary school, I watched the crap out of this show. Like, I'm sad that I can't find that show anywhere. Again, the show is called Back In ... I wish they actually uploaded these episodes on YouTube or something so I could look back and say, oh, that doesn't happen anymore. It's like, oh, the people who were married during that time, that episode is now divorced, and like that's pretty funny. But yeah, but I watched the crap out of this show because I was actually really interested in like the past few years. So it was near the end of this particular episode, and it was the #1 worst music video of the year. And then I think it was #1 or #2. I'm not sure. I think it was #2 or #1. I'm not sure. I think there was one worse, if not that one. I know it was the second worst. And I remember, I actually remember like it's like worst video so and so. Shaquille O'Neal's biological didn't bother. I'm like, wait a minute. We're not talking about Shaquille O'Neal, the basketball player, right? And then lo and behold, they show some of the music video. I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, holy crap! This is a joke, right? Like, I'm like seriously not believe. As a kid, when this came out in elementary school, and I was gullible, and I actually was kind of cynical but gullible at the same time. But at that point, when I saw this Shaquille O'Neal thing, I'm like, no way, this isn't real, right? This is not real. This didn't happen. And this was before I knew about the Rapid Genie movie and all that. And I was like, no, Shaquille O'Neal had a rapping career. And I was like, wait, what? And I'm seeing as this video is going on, the announcer who was like talking, admittedly kind of weak jokes about the video, and I forgot what they were, but one thing that they made fun of that stood out to me was it's like a hot dog but without the bun, and that always stuck with me. That line always stuck with me because I was like, oh my god, what the hell? I'm like, oh god, what is this? I'm like, this actually was written down, rapped, and then released in public. And I'm like, well, this is just great. And that's pretty much one of the reasons why I didn't believe what I was seeing, because I was like, what am I watching? What the hell am I watching here? That's pretty much like, what am I watching? And I remember it was like, okay, maybe I'll forget about it. And then eventually I kind of forgot about it. And then when I started doing the music video show, I'm thinking back, it's like, oh wait, I could do this. I could do the Shaquille O'Neal show. I could actually talk about this. And some people I know have watched the episode and they're like, what is this? Isn't real, right? And it's like, no. Shaquille O'Neal was a rapper at this point. Shaquille O'Neal actually had a rap career. And it's like, really? Shaquille O'Neal? And it's like, and for some reason, despite that really bad song, which has good intentions, I'm not saying he's not doing it out of malice or spite. That song does have good intentions. Like he's talking about his like stepdad, and actually, you know what? His heart's in the right place. I'm gonna tell you right now, his heart's in the right place. Shaq's heart is usually in the right place, but this is misguided. This is pretty much misguided. Good heart, misguided path he took. Like, oh god, like I remember when Scott Stapp actually said that he wrote a song for his kid. It's like, that poor kid. And then Shaq is like, I wrote this for my stepfather. It's like, your poor stepdad. It's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, your heart's in the right. As I'm saying it right now, I could see like his heart's right here. Like he has his heart right here, and he wants the whole world to know about it. Yeah, that's fine, but you could have, there are ghost rappers, right? Rappers don't usually, musicians don't usually write their own lyrics. Like, some can, and they do it fine, but, if you can't find the words, you can at least, like, hire somebody to write the words for you. It's like, oh, this is for my dad. And it's like, this is for my stepdad. It's like, what's your stepdad like? And it's like, well, so and so and so. Okay, well, I'm just going to look at this. I'm going to go through a couple of things. I'm just going to give it back to you so you can rap about it. It's like, well, that's a fine idea, but he wrote it. From what I can tell, he wrote it, and it's like, this isn't good, man. And so it's like, and this is before he did that Kazam movie, and it's like, I think this is before. I'm like, wait, so they gave him a starring role as a rapping genie, and they didn't even listen to Biological, didn't bother. Like, that's pretty much my memory of the first time I heard the song. Like, on a list of the best and worst music videos, I'm pretty sure they didn't even talk about the music video that much. They just talked about the song and how odd it was. The music video, well, it's not great. I actually don't really know how I ended up, like, making that many jokes about it. Like, holy crap. But, yeah, it's actually, gets me right here, man. Gets me right in the joke part. So many good jokes out of Shaquille O'Neal rapping. I actually hope he comes back to be a rapper so he can make some stupid music video. Just like Biological didn't bother. Yeah. But yeah, that was the first time I ever knew that Shaquille O'Neal actually had a rap career. Did it scar everybody for life? Yeah, probably. But whatever. We all have our faults. Like, remember, they gave K-Fed a rap career. They gave Shaquille O'Neal a rap career. They gave Drake a rap career. So, mistakes could be made. So, that's it for another episode of the Music Video Show Songs and Memories, and I'll see you another time. Thank you.